changes. So the example of physical changes: evaporation and boiling of a liquid. A liquid evaporates at all temperature. As the temperature of the liquid is raised, the rate of evaporation increases. At the boiling point of a liquid, the evaporation is the fastest. As we know that boiling point of water is 100 degrees Celsius. The boiling point of water is 100 degrees Celsius. Water starts boiling at 100 degrees Celsius as it forms vapors. So when these vapors condense, they again form water. So this means boiling process, no new substances are formed. So this will means boiling are showing here physical change. Let's take the case of evaporation. So evaporation will take place at any temperature. It may be 25, it may be 30, it may be 50. Means that is lower than 100 degrees Celsius. So the temperature when it is lower than 100 degrees Celsius, evaporation will take place. So during the evaporation, the vapors will form, and when vapor condense, they will come back again into a water. So again here no new substances are formed, and it can be reversed by reversing the condition. So evaporation and boiling shows physical change. Now let's talk about the chemical change. What are chemical changes? So chemical changes a change in which new substances are formed and which cannot be reversed by reversing the conditions. Examples of chemical changes. First one is the burning of paper. When we burn paper combined with the oxygen, means when we burn a paper is converted into a ash, and this ash cannot convert back into a paper. So here new substances are formed and it cannot be reversed by reversing the condition. So this is the example of chemical changes. Next example is rusting. So when iron rusts, iron loses its tensile strength. So when there is a formation of this brown layer, so this is the new product is formed, and this brown layer property is totally different from the iron article. So there will be a formation of the new product, that is rust over the iron. So the rusting is also shows a chemical change. Next example of chemical change is fermentation. So what is fermentation? Fermentation is a process in which sugar solution changes into alcohol in the presence of enzyme and releasing carbon dioxide gas. So here two new products are formed. One is alcohol and the second one is carbon dioxide. So two new products are formed. That's why it shows a chemical change and it cannot be reversed by reversing the condition. Next example of chemical change is photosynthesis. So in the process of photosynthesis, green plants are prepare their food from carbon dioxide and moisture in the presence of chlorophyll in sunlight. So new substances are formed here, that is glucose and oxygen. So the change is irreversible. So photosynthesis is a chemical change. Next topic is, can physical and chemical changes happen together? Yes, physical and chemical changes can happen together. A common example is the burning of candle. And the following changes occur when a candle burns. the wax under the wig get heated and melt. The molten wax, this molten wax flow down, this molten wax flow down and solidify, and there will be the change in state from solid to liquid and again from liquid to solid. So this part, solidified part, this is showing a physical change. So a part of the molten wax vaporized and burns to foam. When this candle burns, this is giving you gas, that is carbon dioxide and water vapor. This is releasing carbon dioxide and water vapor. So here two new products are formed, and this change is irreversible. This change is irreversible. So the burning of wax is a chemical change. Next topic is, can physical and chemical changes involve energy change? So yes, physical and chemical changes involve energy change. So there are two type of energy change. One is a exothermic change and the another one is a endothermic change. Now what is this exothermic change? Exo means out. Exo means out or released. So a change occurs when there is a heat is released or heat is evolved. A change in which heat is evolved is called exothermic change. Exo means out. So you have to learn in this way, a change in which heat is out or released, that is called a exothermic change. And the another one is a endothermic change. Endothermic change means, endo means absorb. So a change in which heat is absorbed is called endothermic change. Now we will see some examples that how the energy change take place in physical and chemical changes. First one is example of energy changes in a physical change. We will see the energy change in physical change. So the first example is change in state. So here this is a ice. When ice melt, it changes into a liquid. So how ice start melting? When ice absorbing energy from the surrounding. When ice absorbing energy from the surrounding, then it start melting. So here energy is absorbed. So it means this is a endothermic reaction or endothermic change. After that, when we boil this liquid, liquid will convert it into a gas. Liquid will convert it into a gas. Now here this liquid molecule are absorbing energy from the heat. So here again molecule are absorbing energy. So this is endothermic reaction. Now after formation of the vapors, energy is losing. Now vapors are losing energy. So when vapors are losing energy means they are releasing energy. So when there is a releasing energy, that energy change is called a exothermic change. That is exothermic change. So when vapors will lose their energy, they will come back to a liquid state. And when liquid will lose their energy, then it will come back to the solid state. Means here again releasing of energy, or that is also exothermic reaction. So change in state shows exothermic and endothermic, means here energy change will take place and no new substance is formed here. So that's why it is a physical change. Next example is dissolution. So what is this dissolution? Dissolution means when one substance is added into another substance. If we added a sugar into a water, if we added sugar into water, so then it is converted into after dissolving sugar into a water, it is converted into a sugar solution. It is converted into a sugar solution. So this process where we are dissolving a sugar into a water and then it is forming a sugar solution, this whole process is called a dissolution. Let's take the example of a dissolution, and here no new substance are formed. When we heated this sugar solution by evaporation method, again we will get a sugar. So here no new substance are formed. So let's take the energy change in the dissolution. So when you put some glucose on your tongue, our tongue feel cooling sensation. What is the reason here? Glucose absorbing. This glucose is absorbing heat from the tongue. The glucose is absorbing heat from the tongue, so our tongue feel cooling sensation. So again there is a absorbing of energy. In this case, glucose is absorbing energy from our tongue. So that's why dissolution shows a physical change and there is a change in energy. The change comes due to the energy change. Next topic is energy change in a chemical change. When a chemical change occurs, there will be a change in energy. So the first example is burning. So when we burn a paper, paper is converted into a ash. So when we burn paper, so paper is giving out, means this is giving out, burning is giving out light and heat. So they are releasing a energy. So burning is a exothermic process and the change occurs when there is a change in energy. Next example is slaking of lime. So when a very small amount of water is added in a quick lime, the water quickly vaporizes out with a hissing sound. With a large amount of water, a thick white paste of slaked lime is formed. So here there is a bubbles formed, means they are releasing a energy. So this reaction is also a exothermic reactions and new substances formed. Next example is photosynthesis. So photosynthesis in green plant take place only in the presence of sunlight. So here the plants prepare their food when they absorbing a light. So there is a absorption of a light. So it means this reaction is a endothermic reaction. Means there is a energy change. Then the chemical change occur. So here the plants are absorbing a light for preparing their food. So this is all about the chapter.